Good morning to all. Welcome to Learning Management System of Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. Department of Mechanical Engineering. Course is Machine Design. Course code is 15ME53D for 5th semester Mechanical Engineering. Unit 4 Simple Problems on Flange Coupling. Session 7th session. Now let us solve simple problems on flange coupling. Now let us see the problem. This is the third problem. Two 35mm shafts are connected by a flange coupling. The flanges are fitted with 6 bolts on 125mm bolt circle. The shafts transmit a torque of 800 Newton meter at 350 rpm. For the safe stresses mentioned below, calculate the diameter of bolts, thickness of flanges, key dimensions, and hub length and power transmitted. And the safe shear stress for the shaft material is 63 megapascal, that is equal to 63 Newton per millimeter square. And the safe stress for bolt material is 56 megapascal. Safe stress for cast iron coupling is 10 megapascal. Safe stress for the key material is 46 megapascal. Read the problem one or two times and list out the given data. Carefully take the data to the notebook or in the paper. Now D is 35 millimeter. And I is the number of bolts, that is equal to 6. D2 is the bolt circle diameter 125 millimeter. And torque, the shaft transmitted torque of 800 Newton meter. Convert that 800 Newton meter into 8000 Newton millimeter, that is 800 into 10 raised 3 Newton millimeter. Next, N is equal to 350 rpm. And shear stress for the shaft material is 63 megapascal, that is 63 Newton per millimeter square. And shear stress for the bolt material is 56 megapascal, that is 56 Newton per millimeter square. And the shear stress for the cast iron flange, that is equal to 10 megapascal, that is 10 Newton per millimeter square. And shear stress for the key material is 46 megapascal, that is 46 Newton per millimeter square, because 1 megapascal is equal to 1 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, we want to find out a diameter of the bolt, thickness of the flange, width of a key, height of a key, length of the key, and the power transmitted by the shaft. Now diameter of the bolt. Diameter of the bolt can be calculated by the empirical rule. D is equal to 0.5D divided by square root of I, that is the number of bolts. The equation we have taken from that is 13.1C, the page number 251 from the design data handbook. Substitute the values of the diameter, shaft diameter, and the number of bolts, and finally we have that is 7.14 millimeter nominal diameter. Approximately take that is the 8 millimeter, that is use a M8 bolts. We are going to take the standard diameter from the table 9.8, page number 141 from the data handbook. Now let us find out the thickness of the flanges. Diameter of hub is equal to D1, 1.5D plus 25 millimeter. Substitute the values here. This is the empirical rule. Substitute the values here, diameter of the shaft, and calculate the D1, that is 77.5 millimeter. Thickness of the flange. Torque capacity based on the shear of the flange. The T is equal to tau into pi into D1 square into T divided by 2. This is the equation 3.2 E on the page number 252 we have taken from the data handbook. Substitute here and calculate the thickness. Finally, the round up to the next even number, t is equal to 10 millimeter. Key dimensions. Now we have the shaft diameter. Usually we are going to select the key dimensions from the table 4.1 and page number 69 in the design data handbook. From that we are going to select the dimensions of the key for the 35 millimeter diameter shaft is B is equal to width is equal to 10 millimeter and the height is equal to 8 millimeter. Key dimensions. Now length of the key L is equal to length of the hub. The empirical rule for the length is equal to 1.2 d plus 20 millimeter. Now this is the equation 3.1 G, page number 252. After substituting the values, we have got finally that is length is equal to 62 millimeter, that is L is equal to 62 millimeter. Checking the after fixing the dimensions of the key, that is the width, the height and the length through the from the empirical rules. Now check the individual stresses by considering shearing of the key and the crushing of the key. Now let us start with the shearing of the key. The shearing strength of the key is equal to T is equal to half into tau into K, that is independent B into D into L. Now substituting the value shear and calculate the induced shear stress in the key material, we have got 73.73. Now since the induced shear stress in the key is more than the permissible shear stress of 46 Newton per millimeter square, therefore the design of the key is not safe here. The key dimensions. So find the length of the key substituting the key in the shear stress allowable shear stress of the key in the equation. The shearing of the key, that is equation number 4.5a, page number 62. Now substitute the values here and find out the length of the key. The length of the key is equal to 100 millimeter. Now use that is same width and thickness. We are going to change that is the length 100 millimeter here. Now redesign the key, change the length of the key. Hub length is equal to length of the key. Hub length is equal to 100 millimeter. Now the power transmitted. The torque transmitted by the shaft is given by T is equal to 9.5 into 10 to the power of 6 P divided by N. Now substitute the values here and calculate the power transmitted by the shaft. Then substitute all the values here and finally we have P is equal to 29.32 kilowatt. And thank you.